Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're here to talk about the shot contest glitch that will break NBA 2K25, but is it for the better? Low-key. We're here to discuss a lot of stuff in today's video. I'm gonna let these clips play out and you guys can just see every single contest that we're getting, and some are hands up, some are not, and you're gonna see a lot of different variants in terms of the shot contest. Then we'll break it all down once we're done with the clips. It's like 2 minutes worth of them, so I hope y'all enjoy the video. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new to our noties, all good stuff, and like always, try to run to 2,000 likes. So the kind of issue that we're talking about in today's video is contesting the shot with no hands up versus just in general. Like, look at this. Apollo's gonna get jump contested right here. It's a wide open. I mean, there's a lot wrong about the shot contest in this game. Like, for instance, Bonnie right there on a 5'9" is, you know, putting his hand up and getting it open. However, you're gonna say 5'9s, you know, they're not gonna get any contest no matter what you do. Well, look at this. He's not jumping at him or anything like that. He's not putting his hand up. He puts it up late, but that's after the shot has already come out. Let's break that down one more time. So, like, you can see he's pretty much out of the play. Now he's putting his hand up after the ball's already released. Take a guess for me what the contest is, because I know your preconceived notion, if you haven't watched anything else in the video yet or haven't really been aware of this whole topic in the video, is that he's a 5'9". He's not going to get a contest regardless. Guess what it is? A very tight. Have you even seen that contest in this year's game? It's possible that you haven't, because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. On a hands up contest, it's been very, very rare to actually get something like that. You could be right in someone's face with the hands up in this game, and it's generally an open or maybe a yellow in some cases. Now I'm talking like pure locks and stuff like that too. But as you can see, we have a little bit of a workaround for this. Now, like I said, I'll break some of these clips down at the end of the video, which granted, it won't take very long to get through the clips, period. But while we're waiting on some of the clips to, you know, just showcase, and I'm just letting you guys see it all fully played out, I want to hear what your take is on the shot contest in this game, because I think it's the biggest debate possible to be in this game currently. I mean, open shooting I know is a very, like, you know, trendy topic as well, but I'd like to think some people think it's very good, some people think it's very bad, and there's, you know, a classic debate around that where there's people from both sides on each end of the spectrum. But when it comes to shot contesting, I don't know if anybody really believes it's in a good place right now, especially when it comes to stuff like this. I'm trying to play the game legitimately, you know, playing hands up, running at people, stuff like that. So that's where I ask, is something like this a good workaround for the time being? Now, it's not good in terms of like, you know, the balance of a competitive basketball game, period. Like, the fact that it's better to contest shots with your hand down than with your hand up is dumb. They really are going to need to look at this very, very aggressively, in my opinion. I'll be mentioning this to 2K for sure, trying to bring this to their attention. But regardless, even if this whole, like, you know, kind of scheme and like plot that I'm talking about right here of the no hands up contest being good wasn't a thing, you'd still have a problem with the shot contest, because truly the hand up defense is really, really bad in this game. But as you can see, like right there, I'm right in his face with no hand up and it's a red. So let's go ahead and run this back. I'm gonna kind of break down the clips of like why I'm doing what I'm doing, or like, you know, how to expect like what's gonna be good, what's gonna be bad on each of these contests. But again, like right here, I have 2-way tenacity, to be fair, so like that's probably why I got like a true red on that, like, you know, reach in attempt right there. But I'm not gonna lie, you'll see plenty of clips where I'm not in that situation, and it's kind of the same thing. Okay, so to be fair, 2-way tenacity once again lit up on that one, but not a lot of the clips. Anyway, again, just wanted to kind of stress this point. Obviously, Apollo's hand up is a little bit late, to be fair. Like, you know, he's getting his hand up as he's shooting the ball. But still, it's just really sad, because if he weren't to put his hand up right here, it'd probably be a yellow at worst, maybe even a red. So I don't know if bringing this to your guys' attention is going to be a really bad thing. I don't know if it's something that's, you know, kind of risky to do. At the end of the day, these videos only reach a couple thousand people, to be realistic with y'all. So, like, it's not like I'm going to break the game. It's not like everybody in the world is going to start doing this or anything like that either. And the hope is that 2K would patch this pretty, you know, swiftly, potentially. But yeah, I mean, take a look at this one, bro. Like we already mentioned, I'm passing to Apollo on the break, and this big man is literally jumping at him as he's shooting the ball. Now, granted, his prim D might be low, for all I know, but that same thing can apply to a lot of people, to be fair. And I bet this guy, if he did just run right at him, would be potentially getting a pretty good contest, realistically. But anyway, point being, you know, he's running at him, and he jumps, and he gets the jump before the shot even gets off, and it's wide open, man. It's literally wide open. Not open, just wide open. So, anyway, again, just wanted to use this Bonnie clip as an example. So, like, he's playing hand up right here. He's not close to him either, though, to be fair. Like, the hands up contests are kind of just, the animations are bad sometimes, where it doesn't put you near the shooter enough, realistically. But anyway, you know, he tries, he puts the hands up. You know, at 5'9", he is getting shot over for sure. It's tough to come out here and actually contest builds when you're on a build this short, because you obviously can't really get into their peripherals on the shooting. And as you can see, it was open right there. But again, you compare it then to this one, and yes, I get it. It's not the exact same shooter. You know, Bonnie, at the end of the day, is contesting a different player in this clip than he was on the other one. But as you can see, he's not jumping. It's hard to see his player model through the other player, but like this man is on the ground right now. He's not like hands up. He's not jumping. He's not anything. You know, and boom, there it is. And again, it was a late hands up, but it wasn't before the shot even gets off. And again, that's a very tight, bro. That's very tight. I don't know if you guys have ever even seen that, but anyway, that just, you know, defies the logic of not being able to contest a shot as a small guard in the first place. But yeah, once again, I get it. Two-way tenacity, you know, it's a red, but you know, there's more to it than just that for sure. Like, you'll see plenty of these clips where I'm doing the exact same thing, and as you can see, it's gonna be a red still. Even so, it's not just about the two-way tenacity. Now, I will say this logic does not apply to interior D at all. You're gonna see, like, you still have to jump at people. I'm sure if you guys have tried not putting a hand up or not jumping at someone in the paint, it's not happening. So that same logic does not apply to the interior defense. You have to still be there, and logical defensive things need to happen. So I don't know, man. It pains me a little bit to make a video like this because, you know, like this right here, it shouldn't really be a great shot contest, but it is. Look at this. It's going to be a red, you know, and that's with 74 perimity. So I don't know. It's just the truth, fellas. It's how you're going to have to play the game for now, in my opinion. I'm trying to put you on game as far as teaching you how to, like, maybe, you know, be able to win more, like, while on the game. But like I said, I will be talking, you know, I'll try and bring this point up to 2K. I'll try and address it and, you know, explain things. And granted, the video itself might even do that. I'd like to think they've been pretty quick to fix a lot of the things that I've mentioned to them, talking about they need to be fixed. Like, for instance, how the team chemistry, when it maxed out, while you had level 5 take, would, like, poof, it would turn off the takeover. They were very quick to fix that as well. Now, granted, we're getting into that time period where it's like a month after release, and who knows how quickly and tentative they are as far as, like, patching stuff. But something like this definitely needs to be changed. As you can see, we're on the receiving end of it right here. This guy ends up kind of running right past Bonnie. I don't know if he was planning to do this on purpose and he's hip to the whole no shot contest thing as well, or if he just accidentally did this. But either way, as you can see, the defender runs past my screen and then doesn't even put a hand up or anything like that. And as you're going to see right here, it's a yellow. Like, now to be fair, you know, yellow is a yellow. But hey, I'm telling y'all, I don't know how to interpret this to you best. If you haven't played the game a lot and you don't know how the shot contest works in this game, of things rarely being yellow in the first place. Like, it's open on a lot of shots in this game, man. Very, very consistently open. And to be getting yellows and stuff like that, like, for instance, to try and hands up defense that isn't open, you know, like, to be getting yellows, just period, is kind of a crazy thing. Now again, two-way tenacity, I got it in a lot of clips, but I really don't think it's the end-all be-all between the two different, you know, whether it's a contest or not. Like right here, Apollo, you know, reaching on him very tight. I mean, like, there's no explanation for that. There's no excuse for that, bro. That's just literally the game being crazy with this whole system. But as you can see, yellow, he hits it. Those are very rare, by the way, to be hitting yellows, in my opinion. I mean, bro, people struggle to shoot open in this game. And then look at this, like, I'm reaching into that play. What I'm actually doing, and this is why it's the most bailout, stupid nonsense, and it definitely needs to be fixed. I'm trying to play an on-ball lane. I'm literally trying to lane the big man pass right here because I'm thinking Apollo might not be back in time. So I just was willing to live with him shooting the shot and be okay with that, you know? But here we are. I try and play the on-ball lane, and it's still a yellow right there. Not to be fair, it pays off for them to get a 3 anyway. So is what it is. But yeah, just a lot of these clips I wanted to show you guys just as my examples. Didn't put a hand up there, and as you can see, it's a red. You know, and I think it even changed the timing of the shot. I believe he got like a speed up, slow down, whatever you want to call it. Because look at his like animation right there. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know what to say about this other than to say it's pretty broken, and I at least just wanted to bring it to your attention so you understand maybe how to deal with it on the offensive end, and then how to also maybe exploit it on the defensive end. But hey, I know some people are gonna have a problem with me uploading something like this, but again, it's all in an attempt to try and make the game balanced. When you hide things like this and you act like, you know, me just not talking about it would make it so no one knows about it. Look, the more people that accidentally stumble their way into this, the more people are going to actually know about it. It's just not something you can act like masking over it is just going to be the fix. In my opinion, this definitely needs to be patched and needs to be changed. And I'm of the belief that gatekeeping something like this is really grimy, really like schemy to do, bro. Like I don't know why I'd ever do that, you know? A lot of people say like, leave this one in the vault, bro. Why'd you tell people about that? Like why you be sharing these secrets, bro? Like what? Like cuz you were planning to exploit it and not tell anybody about it either? Like I don't know, man. Look, my whole point is I'm trying to put you on game as to like how to win the game more, because that's just what I like to do. I like to be able to keep you guys in the loop with how to like perform better on the game. And then also I'm making this video in a hopes that it gets patched, because it doesn't really need to be like this. But at the same time, they really need to touch up the shot contest in general, period. We've already talked about that in the video right now, where it's like the hands up defense, it really needs a nice buff, because there's no reason that I should be getting reds on these no hand ups and then like be getting opens on everything that you try and actually contest. So like I said, we had a couple of clips where I was showing the hands up, a lot that I was showing with no hands up, and then the interior D logic is good. I would like to think mashing is pretty strong in this game after a further review, but like in a weird way, because I don't know, it's like just hitting reds and yellows is more doable in the interior, and that's just really the explanation on that. Because honestly, you can still miss opens for that matter, even with like a high close shot rating, or maybe not high, but like in the, you know, medium range, like 70s and stuff like that. But anyway, I just want to bring this to your guys' attention, like I said, and that's all for the video. No, nothing more than that. We don't have to stretch it out or anything. So I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new to our noties, all that good stuff. And like always, try to 1 to 2,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put contest or put patch in the comments to parts me out through, because honestly, bro, we are gonna need a patch to this. One last, you know, talking point on this. I get that I'm like not there, you know, on this. Like let's get that's right where I'm at as he's releasing the ball. Which, to be fair, I don't know what is more important to y'all, like as far as where you think the logic of the contest needs to be, whether it's on the gather or the release. Which one's more important? If you're like, you know, because honestly, this is the point of release. So like past this point, it doesn't matter at all what the contest area was. So I get that. You might think that it's more important to be there on the gather, which is probably why the whole no hands up thing is even being applied. So honestly, what all they need to do in terms of like fixing this is probably just make it more impactful to be there on the release rather than the gather. Which, granted, I know some people might not even like either, but it's definitely the best fix to something like this, in my opinion. Because, yeah, I would like to think that just being there on the gather and just standing right in their face is not a better contest than this, personally, but I don't know, I could be wrong. I guess thinking of it from a shooter's perspective, I guess if someone is just standing right under you as you're shooting the ball, it might be impacting your shot more than a late contest in general. So maybe I'm wrong for thinking that it's just a bad feature in the game, and maybe it's just something that needs to be talked about more. But I don't know, you be the judge of that, you be the interpreter of it. I'm just here to be the messenger and tell you about how to get better shot contests in general, and to bring this to 2K's attention that I don't think it's probably good for the balance of the game. Also, in case you guys didn't know, I'm pairing with NBA 2K Labs again this year. So you can use my code Laker at checkout for 20% off of any subscription link that you decide to go for. Obviously, what you're going to find on here is going to be really useful information that we're showing all across the whole screen right now, but mainly to be talked about is obviously the jump shot data. So the guys are cool enough to let me show you the information from the 2K24 premium jumper data. If you want the access to the 25 year, you'd obviously have to subscribe to their premium and, you know, using my code as well if you would like. But as you can see, like we have them sorted by speed right here. You can sort by every one of these different individual categories right here between the fastest millisecond jump shots. You can sort that by your individual height between the guards, wings, and bigs. You can sort by speed, green window, the early, middle, and late end of the green window as well, and then the total accumulation of all of that. And I mean, that's how I came to the conclusion that Terrence Mann was a really good base last year, combining all that information. Crazy stuff. So again, to be able to find something like this in 25, you would be able to just sign up for the premium. So what you're going to do when you're ready to sign up, you would just come over here and click register with whatever length of subscription you'd like to go for. After you hit register, it'll ask you to put in a promo code. You just put in Laker when you hit apply coupon right here, and boom, you're looking good. With code Laker, you're gonna get 20% off your subscription. If you guys would like to help me out, I get a percentage based off your initial purchase only. So a recurring bill, like if you get a 1 month subscription, I only get the 1 month that you sign up for initially, and then anything past that, I don't. So if you do plan to go for like a 3 or a 6 or even a year-long subscription, feel free to just, you know, do that if you want to support me. But I understand not everybody wants to go for that, so it's all good if you don't. Anyway, appreciate you guys for watching. But anyway, that's all the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. And on that, take it easy, man. Peace.